Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, and welcome in YouTube channel of XM. My name is Giancarlo Prisco, and today I have the pleasure to pass you a little time to explain the great new services of XM copy trading. I am a member of expert of XM Live Education. Better say I am the Italian scalper. This is the name I have, and my specialization is on scalping and crypto, particularly where we do daily session to explain this fantastic strategy. But today I would like to show the great advantages of XM copy trading, and of course I will show you how everything was planned, how you can select the best trader, and everything is divided for type of instruments, risk, best performance, etc. So if you enter in your personal page, you can find probably the XM copy trading. In here you will find a lot of interesting strategy. Now I would like to explain you how to select in the best way, but before let me give you an idea what is copy trading. Essentially what you will do is to copy more more skilled trader is a good definition, and you will do this in the good way. You will not copy, of course, a bad trader, but you will copy an expert trader. And even you don't have a lot of experience, you have a chance for important opportunity to increase money in your XM account of copying properly this expert. What we would like to do today is to help you how to select the trader. And of course, I would like to see with you what is the best way to do the selection. Just a moment, because I have to ask something. And now let's go to see. In the first page, you can put, let's start with the type of instrument selection. For example, here I put any, and you will find a list of traders that are different name depending if they work with forex, indices, crypto, use algorithmic system, automatic system, commodity, etc. In any moment, guys, if you have any question, please use the chat in YouTube. I will be very happy to help you in any doubt you can have during this time that we stay together. For example, let me show you. I will take indexes. Let's try to do indexes. Okay, for example, here I have just one selection. Let's try to see who is trade haven, and let me see what he has done until now. When you open, when you select a trader, you will find immediately a bio. At least you have you have to understand which type of trader you have in front of you, which is the strategy, who is, etc. For example, here we don't have a bio, but we have a description that he will do short-term swing trading. Probably he open a trade in intraday or maintain the trade for 2-3 days. So in this sense, it's interesting because the way he work is very good. You will find more information. For example, in this case, you have a person that use a 500 leverage. The fee that you pay every month for the profit is 30%. That is good. He asked the minimum investment of $5,000, and in this moment he has a great quantity of money because this system recollect 71,100 dollars. That is not bad, absolutely. When we go here, you will find that the performance, for example, you will find that the line of performance, you see how he work in this sense. Now, for example, he maintain an average good performance, the monthly basis 5%, a little more of 5%. Here you will see, for example, day by day. In 30 days, gain 5.90%, 90 days minus 0.89, on all time he gain 52%. That is very good. So you can see also he started practically in June of 2023, and until now is very good, because in practically in 1 year the return of this trader is 50%. Could be, maybe for you could be not good, but the way he manage the risk is very good. For example, because you can see that how he work, use very good risk management. Okay, and you can see that, for example, the asset allocation he uses is very good. The margin he uses is very low, 3%. It's okay, and the quantity of money is good. But essentially, even we select the indexes, we can find that he work a lot with forex also. Just 40% of asset allocation is dedicated to indexes. We are here. We have the portfolio with open trade. He has, for example, a lot of position on Dow Jones, Nasdaq, Russell, and euro dollar, a pound short. For example, even he has some losses. He's create a very good equilibrium in the portfolio. And also closer trade, you can see also how he manage the risk. Also the close always has very small, and he compensate very good eventually bad trade. That is normal. You can go in the portfolio step by step. You can see how he work. So it's not bad, but of course, what is important also to see the risk. The risk score is 5, and in this sense, we can say that you have an idea what does it means. Here you have an explication. The risk score is good because is in line with the normal risk. Okay, the trading frequency is good. For example, is not big. This is a good, in my opinion, very good quality, because a good trader do a very strong selection and not open a lot of trade. It does not have sense if you don't have a good strategy. So you see that the trading frequency is low. It means 4 they trade even week. So it seems very very interesting in terms of how it work. For example, the maximum drawdown is quite high, but is not so big, taking consideration that he maintain position for a certain quantity of time. Because, for example, the trading average duration is around 3 days. So it's normal to have this drawdown that is not big. Normally, a good drawdown has to be maintained below 50%, but depend of the strategy. Also, you can see the average profit and the loss in this case is in equilibrium, because he has not a big difference between the average profit and losses. The share price also is very good, and the maximum drawdown was in April 2024, so is very far. Okay, so also, for example, you can see the portfolio. For example, he worked very well with pound yen, euro yen, and oil cash, but he has a very good work with the Russell, gold, and the Nasdaq. So you can see also the skill of this trader. So you can see that also a lot of strategy managers put a post, so you can see a lot of interesting information about the trader. But let's return on the main page. Let's see, for example, there are also another way to see how we can you can work on that. We can do also a watch list, for example. Let's see, for example, the crypto kings. Who are the best crypto trader? For example, here we have a trader that do a big return in 1 month of 256%. Fantastic. Let's try to see who is this trader. For example, I like this trader, so I put in the watch list now. So I would like to create this watch list. This is, in my opinion, the best way to start, because you can do a big analysis of each trader, depending on the instrument that you like trade, not only in question of performance, also in see how he work. And you can see, for example, this trader work, for example, only in gold. Okay, he start practically in June. The return is incredible hike, and you see probably the drawdown is quite big. So let's see, the fee is very low. Minimum invest is $100. It's just start now, so he has just around $7,000. So perfect. He started, for example, this is a good trader to follow, because we have to understand if he is able to maintain this way to work. So you see that he maintained incredible return. The risk is very high, of course, and we cannot do something different. You can see that the trading frequency is a consequence of the risk, because he opened more of 70 trade per week. The drawdown is quite high, of course, and also the shape ratio is very high. But in this moment, the average profit per trade is not the best, but the trading duration is very low. Let's see how he works. For example, he bought gold for now, but let's see how he work with the different way. For example, for what we see now, he work with the simple strategy. Probably this trade need a little more time to understand how he works, because we would like to see how he manage the risk when we lose, for example, take bigger losses respect the gain, for example. No, but it doesn't mean he cannot work good. It's just another type of strategy. But anyway, we have put in the watch list, so we will see what happen. If I go in copy trading, for example, I would like to see, for me, it's very interesting to see the algorithmic trader. It means the trader that use um, automatic strategy. Also, we can use here the bottom of filter, so we can, for example, I would like to see um, the trading frequency. I can decide which is the strategy. Algo, supervise algo, for example, I want something totally automatically. For example, this is order by the return in this moment. Okay, so we can see also the different way they work. Let's start, for example, with just a minute. Let's charge the best one, for example, Xerox EMAS. Let's see here, for example. We don't have a big description, no recent post. Is guys start in April, and the return is interesting. We are speaking about totally algorithmic strategy. The fee is very low, minimum investor, and also recollect a very good quantity of money. Here we see that he gain very good. The risk, it's quite high. We see that normally automatic strategy could open a lot of trade. The average trade profit losses is not the best, but we have to see how he work. For example, because the trade normally is not more of 1 day, so he can manage the risk. He work a lot with gold, for example. Very interesting also the way he work. This is a trading system on gold, we will see. What we can note that this system always buy. So this is a buy system on gold. The portfolio we can see is clear, is always gold. Risk is quite high, but also the performance are very interesting. The average movement, we can see that the losses are in the control of the performance. He's just started a little bad on May, but in general, we will see that market he managed the losses are recover very fast. So we can see that his way he work is quite interesting. Let's see other example. For example, let's see, for example, some trader with a lower drawdown. This is interesting, in my opinion, because could help to, for example, this one is very interesting because his drawdown is very small. Start in May. The fee is 25%. That also is very good. Minimum investment is $5,000. So it means he do a strategy that need quite time, and we see the risk is very small, but he used to open a lot of trade. The average trade is good. The portfolio is all focused on gold and euro dollar. The return are very interesting. He never lost until now, and even he has different trade because here we are a result of the spread trading. In general, we will see that money work is very small after taking position that this trade need time, but in general, the risk he take is quite good, not big risk, and this is, for example, interesting because the drawdown around 50% is very good. So for my side, the minimum risk max profit, and it's very interesting. Also, he put social post, put his data. It's interesting. It's interesting in my opinion. Could be this is another trade that we can follow. So we can create our watch list. Also, if I go in portfolio here, I can see also what I will do. And remember that you can also create your own strategy. So for example, here I have create a one example. Remember, you see, here is where I start my the main page. If I go here and copy string, you see you can return in the page immediately, and you can create your own strategy here, for example. And I can I can decide profitability, the return, the risk. I can write the open the asset location. Everything is create. You can put it create strategy. I can put everything, the leverage, etc. So this is very interesting in my opinion, and we can continue to do more analysis. For example, I am very interested to see the trader with lower risk and low drawdown, because if you go here, you have, for example, an explication. The score has to be less than 5, drawdown less than 50%, and more than 1,000 positive all-time return. For example, could be interesting to see. This is interesting. This trade has just 6% drawdown. Start very few time ago, but it's interesting because there are a certain quantity of trade, but the risk is very good. The drawdown is very small, and the average he never losses practically until now. You see that he buy at different level. We can see strategy is clear. He bought oil on different level, and for example, he explained how he work. We would like the capital per 7. They try to achieve 30% a month or more, depend of market condition. They withdraw after the first double and make a new one. So the strategies focus on oil. The risk, the trading frequency is very good. There are investor rise very good in July, so you can also see how many people enter in this strategy and the quantity of money enter in this instrument so fast. So very interesting. This is also an interesting way to understand. There are more explication about this trader that he worked 2% of equity, second hand 4% of equity after 120, 150 points of first hand, and stop loss for all will be 50 points of second hand. Reading there are no hedging. I mean, very clear. The Riola will be strict apply, so he will do always the same. This is a trade very strictly and use very strong strategy. So it's very interesting. Also, this trader could be enter in our watch list. So the minimum investment, $100 is good. So it's okay. Let's see some other type of trade. I'm interested, for example, crypto trader. Here we see any, for now probably only crypto is not presented. So we can see, for example, the selection by best performance. You can also have an explication. Now, for example, they with over funds and over $1,000 and draw down less than 50%, and sorted by 1 month personal performance in descending order. Very interesting. See, for example, this one is interesting. For example, he has very good drawdown. $75, 70,000 enter. he work preferentially with German cash, USA 30, work essentially in indexes, a lot on DAX, Dow Jones, and Russell. Do a lot of trade. The profit, average profit and loss are practically equally. He's a scalper practically, we will say. The risk is high, but is interesting. July to June with 20%, now is already in 98%. Investor rise fastly, so he has $70,000 invested. Is $70,000. Now let's see the closer trade. The trader work essentially with the lower sides. We will see work with very fast scalping. Very interesting. The open trade now, no positions, waiting for enter. No description, X6 USA. Okay, his work properly in indexes. Also is interesting because until now he worked good. It's interesting, guys, to see this type of history. For example, could be interesting with higher winning ratio. For example, we work better with this 1000 more than 30-day history. So, for example, we can see, for example, this one. It's interesting. Let's find someone with best drawdown. Or for example, if Forex Salem offer an interesting view how it works. It starts also in June and July. Very incredible and 320%, fantastic. The risk is, of course, higher. Not a clear way they work. Euro yen, gold, pound. So you see probably that the information you will find in this page are full complete and very interesting. He also now you open a buy on dollar yen. This is the average way work. For some work a lot on gold. Essentially focus on gold, forex, euro yen, take a very good profit. You see, maintain the position for a certain quantity of time. For example, here one day he work do this trade. Very interesting in the way he works. Now I have a buy on dollar yen. So this is very interesting. Not bad. So you see that the services collect very good trader, and you can see properly the way you can work. Now I have my watch list here, and I start to follow this trader, so we can see together next time we stay here how this trade work. For example, let's see the most popular. What are the traders that have more for Mobius, for example? This is also interesting. The big manager, founder manager. Here we have a low risk tolerance and we only 35 trade about 500% return. Very interesting, which is the risk is high, but he not open a lot of trade. But of course he has to have a big quantity of money to work around 2 risk percent. You will say fees 20%, leverage not so big, but the return is very interesting. It's sustainable. Work a lot with the gold. You see, open trade. Let's see. The portfolio is all focused on gold. Performance day by day is good. Let's see, for example, do buy and sell. So we see that he bought and sold gold in the same way. So you see, he's focused to find a big opportunity. Work on different day. You see, not open a lot of trade. It's interesting, this trader, because he's not open trade every day, but he has to focus on a particular aspect of trading. Maximum is 1 day, no maintenance. 5 hours, so it's okay. This is interesting. We put on our watch list. For example, for me, it's very interesting to trade like this, that find the correct opportunity and enter. And for example, I also interesting to see high going funds. Now, who put more money? Also, you can see who are more entering in this type of movement. So Personally, I think that he is very interesting to see, for example, who put more money. For example, this trade put $60,000, $20,000. The average is around this. But also there are people that invest a lot. For example, Angela Henry put a lot of money. And you see, so the return is good and very, very interesting. Portfolio is okay. Give me just a moment because I would like to say the movement of this is trader. So always gold. There are gold trader guys a lot, a lot. Also gold. Also is interesting, but also, for example, I would like to see trader like Gray Holding, for example. Also is interesting because have a good copy trading bot. This is a bot. Some drawdown is possible. Let me see. For example, here is interesting. Work on Bitcoin and gold essentially. For now, Bitcoin not work very good. There are higher risk. The drawdown is good. It's work good. Now I have a sell on gold. Since in general how it works. Let's see the position on Bitcoin that are interesting. Let's see. Probably start with Bitcoin. Exactly. For example, this is another interesting trade because he opened a lot of trade. This is interesting. The bot, but maintain a very low risk score. So this trader could be interesting. We can try to see more of this trader. Mobius we have already had in our list. For example, there are more simple return. For example, on this trader that use more interesting drawdown, you see, the winner ratio is very good. So in this sense, guys, focusing on this type of analysis, we can create our watch list and we can decide to copy in the best way. Copy trading is probably good for this because you have the chance to gradually make money. It's a great way to start to trading, so you can also understand how a trader works and you can learn in this sense. Also, you can have a network probably with these expert traders, so you can have an idea how they work, and you can diversify. You can also select your money and put in different copy trading strategy, and this is the best because you can create a portfolio and the trader could create for you a very interesting return. So you have a chance to create a great opportunity. In my opinion, guys, this services is very, very interesting. And this is something that could create a big opportunity for you to focus your attention on another very incredible instrument that could offer you um, practically the chance not only to do your trading, but you can copy the trader, and why not? You can also create your own strategy, and you can gain a fee every month from the performance fee, of course, that you do with your own strategy. I would like to recommend, guys, to not lost this opportunity because the panel is very simple to follow, and you can have a chance to copy a lot of these trader, and you have also probably this strong division that help you to manage this opportunity. So for example, we are probably create our own watch list, and here I have the chance to follow this trader. In the moment I like the way they work, I can put at least some money and see how they work. So this is very, very interesting. Other way that we can see, for example, is low fee. For example, I would like to find trade that not ask a lot of money. Okay, so for example, with the lower fee, here we have Forex Salem, for example, that ask only 10%, low minimum investment, and work very good. So with minimum sites, you can also, while you do your trading, you can invest in a copy trading. There are a lot of opportunities that you can take in this sense. And also, I would like probably to recommend that you also follow your strategy, and why not propose here to ourselves. This is all for today, guys. I would like to recommend, of course, there will be more video of me and other experts about XM copy trading. We recommend to watch carefully because I think that this services is very interesting for you. For my side, guys, I would like to say thank you very much for your attention, and of course, you will find me in XM Live Education with the daily session and debate with other experts. So now that's all for now. Enjoy the copy training of XM, and of course, see you soon. Bye bye.